as he is at any level of events. Well, when we look at the men's singles draw from the quarterfinal stage, only 2 seeds in the top half of the draw at quarterfinal stage, and they played against each other, as you can see. But 6 different flags, making it the most diverse of all 5 disciplines, along with mixed doubles. 2 Japanese players at semi-final stage, and it's possible, of course, that we could have an all-Japanese final. And if that was to happen, it would be only a 6th ever all-Japanese men's singles final in the Super Series, now World Tour era. Wang Tzu Wei in his 3rd semi-final of the year. For Kodai Naraoka, it's a 4th in 2025. So one of these 2 players will reach a 1st final of the year. This will be only a 2nd meeting between these 2 players. The only previous meeting was in the quarterfinal of the Japan Open last year, and it was won by Kodai Naraoka, 21-16 in the deciding game in an hour and 16 minutes.
It's black. On my left side, receive
Kodai Naraoka wins the toss of the coin and chooses to start the far end of the court, which I think is very sensible for a singles player, as we've just seen in the women's singles. It's more difficult playing with the drift, which is what Naraoka is going to do in the opening game. So he's thinking, if it goes to 3 games, he wants to finish the good end. He's 24 years of age now, from Omori in North Honshu, and his world ranking has dropped a little bit. He's number 10 on the world ranking, but did spend 5 weeks at world number 2. He was a quarter-finalist at this event last year, having lost in the 2nd round the year before that, so he's made a steady improvement on the 3 years that he's played this event. All of his matches in 2 straight games, including the quarterfinal against the number 5 seed Lin Chun-yi, the left-hander from Chinese Taipei. So to his opponent, Wang Tzu Wei, who's 30 years of age and the taller of the 2, at 5'10". 32 on the world ranking at the moment, but like his opponent, he has been a top 10 player. 7 weeks in total as world number 9. Now, prior to this year, he hadn't won a match in his 2 previous visits to the Kumamoto Masters, so this is a huge improvement. Went the full distance in the 1st round against the qualifier Takai, and then beat the 2023 World Junior Champion, Alwi Farhan. Came from 5-15 down in that opening game before winning it 21-19. And the quarterfinal against Denmark's Rasmus Gemke, and that was a very impressive quarterfinal victory.
Ready to play.
So our umpire, Latif Johari from Indonesia, and the service judge, Jacqueline Zhang from the United States of America. Well, Kodai Naraoka, looking to reach an 8th World Tour tournament final. He's only won 1 of the previous 7. That was the China Masters in 2023. First World Tour title, and only so far, and he won that in his 5th final. He's been in 2 more finals since then.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Wang Tzu Wei, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Kodai Naraoka, Japan. Kodai Naraoka to serve. Level play.
So here we go, the last of our semi-finals.
Serve, one love.
Well, he's a very good retriever of the shuttle. He's Kodai Naraoka. I'm a big believer that he needs to develop his attacking game as well. Wang Tzu Wei does a wonderful attack. Wow, look at that.
Serve, 2-1. Wait. Serve, 2-all.
Oh, that was a bit loose. Yeah. And he was in trouble ever since that loose shot.
3-2.
That one. Allowed Naraoka to pressurize from that point onwards. Well, he may have missed, but it sends a clear message to his opponent. I'm going to try and hunt the nets, and you're going to have to play perfect net shots if you want to beat me on the front court area.
Serve, 3-4.
Good use of the body smack. We saw that in our previous semi-final of the women's singles. Used by Prefectural in the latter stages. there's the devastating attack from Wang Tzu Wei. I was telling you that hasn't been in a final for 6 years. That was the 2019 Saeed Modi event, a 300 event in Lucknow. About this time of year as well, 6 years ago.
Serve 5-6. Play on? No, play on.
What was happening there? Was he asking for the shuttle to be changed? I'll be surprised if, as the server, he wasn't allowed to change it. He must have been concerned about something else, I suspect. Yeah. The lift to the centre of the court, so Kodai Naraoka really had very little movement before he could play his winner. He's definitely been more positive than I've seen him in the past. Kodai Naraoka. He's playing a clever game at the moment, is Naraoka, because he's not allowing Wang Tzu Wei, he's hardly lifting at all, he's not allowing his opponent to use his attacking weapons. Good net shot. Again, the lift from Wang Tzu Wei to the centre of the court. I simply don't understand that.
Thank you. On court.
So it's been a fabulous start for Kodai Naraoka, racing to a 6-point advantage, 11-5, and a run of 5 straight points.
seconds. 20 seconds.
够要对，刷卡很快。
Train, get ready. Eleven, 5. Play.
Yeah. Went for the backhand smash across court once again. He played one. I think it was the second rally of this semi-final Wang Tzu Wei. That occasion mistimed it and left himself totally exposed down his forehand side. So this is a run now of 6 straight points.
It's okay. Play on. But he's just not been allowed to play his own game. Eight straight points. Over-committing at the front of the court, Wang Tzu Wei. 9 straight points. Oh, Naraoka. Thank you. Back on court. You simply can't afford to lose 10 straight points, as Wang Tzu Wei has done at this level of competition. 11 straight points. This is just extraordinary. I don't know how else to describe it.
6-5. And all of a sudden 18-5.
Serve 6-18.
Finally, the run comes to an end. But surely too little too late from Wang Tzu Wei in this opening game. Well, he's challenging, and I think that's simply because he can. Not even close.
Challenge unsuccessful, 1 challenge remaining. Serve 19-7. Play.
Yeah, well taken.
Serve 8-19.
Well, he made the threat to do that early on in this game, didn't he? Game point opportunities for Kodai Naraoka. After just 8 minutes of play. Goodness me. No, that's not right. 17 minutes of play. I was going to say.
Serve 9-20.
Nice backhand. That is delightful.
10-20.
Well, he's challenging this as well. He's got a better chance with this one. But if he's wrong, it's opening game to Kodai Naraoka. He is wrong. 21-11 opening game to the home player, Kodai Naraoka.
21-11.
In 19 minutes. Impressive opening game from this man. Very positive from the onset.
高低落差的，所以就要不要你平抽有往打很快，然后你下手推又想要推很快，那他那个身高节奏太好抓，太快，哇，不行，好，给他去后边让他等起来，然后借由防守的处理。
20 seconds. 20 seconds. 这位。 Second game, level play.
So one game to the good, the number 4 seed, Kodai Naraoka, against the unseeded Wang Tzu Wei. Wang Tzu Wei looking for his first final in 6 years.
1 love.
But I have to say, Naraoka looks like a man on a mission. Apart from the fact that Naraoka is not allowing Wang Tzu Wei to play his own game, I think Wang Tzu Wei is struggling with the pace of this man. Pace of movement, that is.
Get ready.
Quick to close down the nets. Wonderful retrieving capabilities. Well, there you are. There's an example. Brilliant defence from Naraoka. An expression that tells the story so far.
Hold. Sector 1-3.
Again, the difference in body language between the two players is quite stark. A real look of disappointment from Wang Tzu Wei after that rally, and a very animated Naraoka in contrast.
Hold. 5-1. Server 2-5. 3.
See the contrast in men's singles where once a new shuttle is required, they just make their opponent walk all the way to the service judge to pick up a new shuttle instead of taking a new shuttle and handing it back to an opponent. Just long.
3-5.
Well taken. Yeah, I'm pretty certain will want to play more and more at the net because he is a very good net player, Wang Tzu Wei.
No, it's okay.
Brilliant. Gosh, that was like a doubles player. 4 straight points to be back level. Oh, good umpiring.
Return the shuttle now.
Wang Tzu Wei asking to go and towel down. Umpire saying no. Get ready.
Play.
Perfect neck shot.
7-5.
There's a real spring in the step, isn't there? And Kodai Naraoka. Missed it.
Serve 6-9.
Well, I've talked about it being 6 years since this man was in a final. Kodai Naraoka, it's more than a year ago since he was last in a final. It was 14 months ago when he was in the final of the China Open Super 1000 where he lost to Wing Hong Yang. Nice. Nice block from Naraoka.
10-6.
11-6 the advantage, having already won the opening game in favour of Kodai Naraoka. And the way he's playing at the moment, it looks that we might well have a 6th all-Japanese men's singles final tomorrow during the Super Series and World Tour era. So a new shuttle for perhaps the final chapter of this semi-final.
11-6. Play.
A game and 11-6 up. Kodai Naraoka of Japan. Well, here's a fun fact for you. Kodai Naraoka is the only top 10 player in the men's singles at the moment who has not, so far this year, contested a final. Only needs another 9 points to rewrite that unflattering statistic from his point of view. So he's challenging that.
Kodai Naraoka challenges all out.
Well done, line judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Serve 7-12. Play.
He's looking supremely confident, Naraoka. Father and coach, Hiroshi, on the coach's bench.
14-7.
Day today, Wang Tzu Wei, but then he's not been allowed to play the way he wanted to play.
Serve 8-15.
Yeah, that's more his style.
9-15.
Able to attack. Brilliance.
10-15.
That's what he's wanted to do all match, I'm pretty certain. Get on the attack and break down the defence of Naraoka. He was right there by the shuttle, Naraoka. But refused to pick it up, making his opponents pick it up, and in fact Wang Tzu Wei choosing to have a new shuttle, hoping it might bring a change of fortune. Great defence. 3 points away from his first final in 14 months.
Thank you.
Short. Yeah. 2 points away from making it an all-Japanese men's singles final tomorrow.
Change. Quick.
Yeah.
Saxova,
But it's a
11,
mountain to climb from here
19.
for Wang Tzu Wei. That's glorious. What a super shot.
19.
Take a look at this backhand. That's amazing. But he misses that one. And it's match point opportunities for Kodai Naraoka to book his place in tomorrow's final. He's done it on his first opportunity. 21-11, 21-12. Outclassed Wang Tzu Wei today. Just 41 minutes for his victory.
And indeed, it will be only a 6th ever all-Japanese men's singles final tomorrow during the Super Series and now World Tour era.
12.
Well, his only World Tour title did come beating Kenta Nishimoto at the China Masters in 2023. Same opponent awaits in the final tomorrow. This is the final rally. And a wonderful performance today by Kodai Naraoka. Confirmation of that scoreline, 21-11, 21-12 against Wang Tzu Wei of Chinese Taipei. 41 minutes only for his victory. So that concludes semi-finals for today, and we have finals day to look forward to, and it's going to be a finals day for home fans to savour, as home players feature in 3 of the 5 finals. We're going to start with mixed doubles, and it's a repeat of last year's final. The defending champions Puavaranukroh and Pearl Sampran up against Tonji Kel and Delphine Delrue, the World Championship bronze medalists. Then it'll be men's doubles, where history could be made, because reigning world champions Kim Won-ho and So Seung-jae are chasing a record-equalling 10th men's doubles title in a calendar year. They're up against surprise finalists Midori Kawa and Yamashita in their first ever World Tour final together. Then it will be women's doubles, and the creative pair of Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan in their 7th final of the year, up against the Japanese pair of Iwanaga and Nakanishi in their 5th final of the year, but they're still looking for their first title in 2025. Then it will be women's singles, and former world champion Ratchanok Intanon in a staggering 13th Super 500 final. She's up against the Olympic bronze medalist and winner here 2 years ago, Grigoria Mariska Tunchun, in a remarkable 3rd consecutive final here in Kumamoto. And then we finish with men's singles, and only a 6th ever all-Japanese men's singles final in the Super Series and now World Tour era. It's the 2023 World Championship silver medalist Kodai Naraoka against Kenta Nishimoto. So a fascinating lineup for finals day tomorrow. All 5 finals live starting at 11 AM local time. That's 0200 GMT. I do hope you'll be able to join me tomorrow. In the meantime, from all of us here, and especially from me, Jill Clark, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.